Has there been anybody who has motivated you to start off with lifting?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, a guy by the name of Eric Hutchinson, actually. Like, cause I was weightlifting before, it was kind of on and off, and kind of like first you get into something, you do it, and you're like, whatever, and then it's kind of whatever. But like, he was a guy actually mentored me in football as I got older. Took me aside and said I had a lot of potential, whatever like that. And he said, weight room's a big key to it. I was in the weight room beforehand, but he definitely got me into it a lot more and made me, realize, I want to take this. I want this to be my craft. Like, he just showed me there's more, to weightlifting than actually lifting weights. Like, you can get your anger out, you can get your aggression out. If you're having if you're sad, you can go in there and just lose yourself for 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? Or like, you could even hurt yourself, but not hurt yourself at the same time with weights on, just to forget pain. You know what I mean? Like, like going that extra rep or you know doing the extra set or doing that super set. Yeah, you're in pain, but then yet it's not a pain that you're cutting yourself. It's not a pain that you're not eating, but it's a pain that definitely distracts you from like the pain of the outside world for a few seconds or two. I've been known to do it, not cutting myself like that, but like putting that extra set or just doing that extra weight to kind of block out everything. Especially when you know, not saying I'm the strongest man in the world, but I do a respectable amount of weight. You put that much weight on the bar that I do, then you definitely have to make sure that you are focused and ready because you get hurt.
And do you feel that your obsession with weightlifting is like an addiction, like in a bad way?
Um, I would call it an addiction. I definitely would. Um, but then yet again, I don't think it's a bad addiction. I'm staying in shape. I don't go to the gym 12 hours a day, but I definitely make sure I have 2 hours a day to go in there and just lose myself. And I plan on having that even after football when I have a job, no matter how busy I'll be or anything like that. That's just something I'm just gonna need. Like, some people need crack, cocaine. I need weights.
So it's like weightlifting your own way, that you get your own personal space.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is because you can even go into the gym with somebody, but like I have weightlifting partners or whatever like that. Some days you go in there, you'll be lifting, and you can just be talking about life at the same time lifting. Like, that's what just happened, or whatever. You know what I mean? You can go in there. There's some days where I'll go into the gym and I just tell him I'm not really having a good day. Let's go ahead, let's knock this out, and we only talk we need to. You know what I mean? So it's as much as like your space or anybody else's space as you may want to have it or you allow.
So you only speak when you feel the need to, whenever you're stressed.
Yeah, like actually, no. I would say that when I go to the gym, when I go to the gym and I'm like angry or upset, I go in there and I just tell them with, like, listen, I really have a good day. I really want to talk about it. I want to get in here. I want to get busy. Let's get busy, and then I'm probably just gonna head out. If I'm not having like a bad day or something like that, like, I just have like a normal day. I go in there and we'll lift and I'll speak a little. I'll talk a little bit more. You know what I mean? Or maybe joke around a little bit. Like, if he misses a little, you missed the weight, you stupid idiot, something like that. Just normal guy joke. You know what I mean? I'll do that. Because if I'm angry, upset, I'm to myself, zoned in on the lift this weight, forget about whatever I'm thinking about, and then, go out in the real world and think about it again.
And as you said before, how like your weight and though being like an African American
Mm.
relates to like relationship, well, in
Yeah.
dating. Can you explain what you mean and like how do you actually feel about dating and like your size?
Well, one thing too is the truth. You know, the bigger you are, the bigger the opposite sex or matter of fact, or the bigger whatever you want your significant other to be. You know what I mean? It's gonna have to be. So like if I was my height, which is 5'8", and I'm 300 pounds, you best believe it's gonna be. Don't. They're not saying that it can't be done, but I'm probably gonna get a bigger girl too. You know what I mean? And like, just because that's just how it's gonna work out. Because you may have to work really, really, really hard to get that one, like, even like normal size girl, but then two is then it's gonna be like she may like you, but then her friends are like, oh my gosh, like he's so big, so heavy, all that stuff plays into a role. On top of that, being African American, you gotta think of, we what about outside the race. You definitely put your best foot forward because I'm doing anybody says you're going to be judged. One way or another, you will be judged. And so, I just feel as if I'm intellectually, I can hold a conversation with anybody. I'm not that knowingest worker in the world, but I know not how to sound like an idiot. I've been taught manners and respectful. Um, you know, I have good morals and beliefs. I know my political views. I can have an intelligent conversation with somebody. You just don't want them to just group you because of like, I'd rather be grouped for somebody using steroids than somebody who holds a Twinkie. That's just how I feel. I'd rather be like, oh, this kid's on steroids. I'm not on steroids, though. But I'm like, oh, this kid's on steroids. I'd rather them say that than like, you know what? You just can't push the fork away to the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's also a fact, just, I don't know, I have these different, my mindset's different comes with bigger people. Because I think when you're bigger and you play sports, it's acceptable. I have a friend, actually, a friend of mine, my roommate. He's 6'1", he's about 288 now, right? A very large man, but he's a little chunky down here. Everything else is so big and solid. See, I don't mind that. You know what I mean? Even if I was like built like that, I wouldn't mind it because he's bigger or whatever like that. But he could fluctuate his women. You know what I mean? Like he could go from a small woman to a big woman. It'd be acceptable because he's a little bit bigger, but he's like mostly much more stocky. Another too is he's big because of his sport. So he has to be 280 pounds plus. You know what I mean? Just for football, just because what we need him to do. So it's okay that he's bigger because he needs to be. Now, it's a different case if we're all, I don't know, 26 and he's like 6'1", 330, and it's like all fat. You know what I mean? And he just let himself go, then it equates to like, laziness and it all equates to it. So like being big like him, I wouldn't mind it, but then there's people around his campus. Like, maybe it's me being an athlete, but I just see really, really big dudes. I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, that's like an alchemist, dog. Like, come on, like, it don't, like, the amount of time you're sitting there playing a video game, you could go and hit the treadmill. You know what I mean? I'm not saying everybody to choose that, but be health conscious.
Started to think all these out, so like football and just being an athlete, like in general.
I don't even, you know, I used to lift to be an athlete and stuff, but I don't lift to be an athlete anymore. I lift for my health because I want to be strong, and it helps me on the field. Because the minute you lift and you do things for your sport, and your sport's gone and it's taken away from you, you don't have the drive to continue to be healthy and do some things. You know what I mean? Like I've put way too much time and effort. This is like my body's an investment. I put way too much time, effort, and a lot of money into my body for me just to throw it away because I'm done with football. Like I'll be lifting some way, shape, or form, after football. I don't know if it's going to be cutting weight, getting cut up and shredded, or I may go to powerlifting. I may just big and just do powerlifting, be healthy, muscular. But I don't know what to do about me doing something from weightlifting. Staying healthy with it.
How do you feel like with lifting from before to now? How has it changed?
It's therapeutic now. It's no more therapeutic. The world is a lot more stressful. High school wasn't stressful. Nowadays, it's like, it's a lot more on our plate, on my plate, especially being in college stuff like that. You don't think so, So it's like a lot more. I go in there and it's just therapeutic. Like, have a bad day, let's put 365 on the bar. Let me and him fight. That's how I equate it to. Going in there, I'm gonna fight with this weight. I'm gonna win. I'll eventually lose, but I know, what I need to do next time and go back and conquer it. And just having that mindset allows you just to forget the outside world and what's going on with it. It's kind of like, this is my issue right now. It's like my escape.
Are you comfortable like with your body, or you feel the need like you still have to continue weightlifting?
I'm very comfortable with my body. Like I'll take my shirt off right now. I have no problem with it. Like I said, I have a little something right here. I call it my little kick change. But you know what? I don't really care because I need it for my sport. Nothing to do. It's not that big. I like it. I call it. I say this with my power cut. I like it. It doesn't bother me. It's not a six pack, but I think it's sexy. I've never had a complaint. Some women don't like it, but I don't care. But I'm very comfortable with my body. But I do. Another great thing. Eric told me, the guy who told me how to lift. He said to me, he was like, no matter how big or how in shape or how cut you are, you're still preparing for your day. You're always going to see something wrong with your body. So no matter I could have an 8 pack, 22 or something, I'm still going to find something wrong. I'm still going to want to have some kind of some form of bettering myself, more or less. You know what I mean? So I'll forever be wanting to fix it, but ultimately, I'll only be happy to do it.
So it was really nice talking to you about your weightlifting, and hopefully you'll come to my office again and have something else to talk about.
You're awesome coming back.